Well, hello there, it's me, Emily, and today we're gonna have a little bit of fun with nail polish and Disney pins. So I'm kind of channeling Christine from Simply Nailogical. I have all of my nail polishes out here, and I'm gonna use them to give makeovers to some Disney pins. I've talked about it before how I do not like the all silver Hidden Mickey chaser pins because there's no enamel in them. They're just kind of pointless and dull and boring, so I wanted to spice them up, and I thought the perfect way to do that would be using nail polish. In my video on DIYs to do with fake Disney pins, I did offer this as one DIY you could do, but today I do actually have all authentic chaser pins on me, and these are going to get the full makeover treatment. I have 6 Hidden Mickey chaser pins. I'll see if I can get through them all, and I purposefully found ones that have some larger designs or that don't have as much tiny detail on them because it'll be much easier to fill them in with the nail polish if there are some larger spaces to work with. So I do have a pretty decent variety of nail polish to work with. In my earlier videos, I would pretty much always have nail polish on because obviously I'm doing quite a lot of close-ups with pins in my hands, but it just takes so much time to fully apply all the nail polish, and you can't touch anything or you're gonna mess it up. And then because I'm always crafting and working with my hands, it chips off. So even if I don't apply it to my nails quite as much, I think we can have a lot of fun applying it to pins. One important thing to note with doing this is once you modify a pin like this, you're gonna have to consider it like a fantasy pin. So even though the pins that I do have are authentic Disney pins, as soon as I put any nail polish on it, I cannot then go and trade that with cast members because they now are like your own creations. So let's get started with our first makeover. So to do these makeovers, really the only thing that you're going to need is toothpicks, because we're gonna use these as a way to kind of fill in the enamel and work as a little bit of a paintbrush. I'm first gonna start off with this Hidden Mickey chaser pin. I think I got this myself from a Hidden Mickey mystery pouch. I chose this one because it has a lot of large areas and only a little bit of fine detail, so I think that will be a pretty nice and easy one to start with. And I feel like I want to do a little bit of a purple and magenta vibe for my Mickey. So I'm just going to pour out a little bit of my first nail polish, and we're just going to start and fill in our Mickey. Okay, so there we have filled in our first color, and that is looking pretty cool and snazzy. It really ends up looking like a soft enamel pin, so it is pretty darn cool. And then I'm gonna fill the background color with this pretty magenta plum. And ta-da! Our Mickey is all complete, and he now looks pretty fabulous. This definitely is very reminiscent. If anybody remembers, last year I did a DIY Disney pin kit where they were just like little cheap plastic pins, and they gave you some paints that you could paint in. This is like the next level of that. And if you can see, the paint is sunken in like a soft enamel pin, so if you wanted, you could even probably use a nail polish top coat to go over on top of everything, fill it in, and smooth it out. Up next, I have this really cute Yeti Hidden Mickey pin, and I think I'm going to kind of invert the colors that the actual one has. So I think this is going to be my color scheme here. Next in line, I have this bunch of grapes hidden Mickey, and the regular version of this pin is purple, but I don't really like to eat purple grapes. I definitely prefer to eat green grapes, so that's what we're gonna do with this one. I am going to go ahead and do these final 3 ones off camera and then come back with the surprise results of how they look. And voila, I've finished with all of the pin nail polish makeovers. So for these last 3 pins with this figment, I just kept it super simple. I did a bright pink coral all over for his face, and then a fun yellow background, and that background does have a little bit of glitter iridescence. Then with his Kakamora pin, I went for major glitter. I feel like the glitter kind of overpowers the rest of everything. The glitter is maybe a little bit too chunky, but I put in some red evil eyes for the Kakamora and just put in some interesting colors where I could. And then last we have Smee here. So I decided to give a little bit of an outfit change to Smee. Instead of, you know, his normal top colors, I went for something a little bit more edgy pirate with some purple and black. And I also made his hair a darker gray so that it wouldn't blend in too much with the white, but not too bad. And then just going back to the first 3 that I did, I really love how this Mickey turned out. I love it so much more than the original colors that these pins were, which was just red and black. So I think this one was a very strong start. And I absolutely love my little Yeti. I think it does look cuter where the normal pins, he is all white and then it's kind of blue accents, but I think it's really cute to have him be all this icy blue. That blue is all glittery, and then I put some white glitter around his eyes. And then we have my grapes, which are very simple, but they look really cool. Again, I had to add more glitter to them, and they are now a much tastier color because green grapes, I think, do taste better than purple grapes. Let me know if you have a favorite of these nail polish makeover pins. I hope you enjoyed this little DIY venture with nail polish and Disney pins. Hopefully I could make Christine of Simply Nailogical proud. She is pretty much the only YouTuber that my boyfriend knows because I try and tell him, hey, like we can be like Ben and Christine. But he refuses to join on camera. He says he'll only be in a video once I start earning like thousands of dollars per video like Christine does, which unfortunately won't ever happen, so I don't think I can ever get him on video. But I do at least also have my 2 cats, and sometimes you'll see them make cameo appearances. If you end up doing any makeovers of your own Disney pins, I'd love if you share the photos with me. But thanks for watching!